Welcome to a special episode of the Global Trade Show. I'm your host, Lawrence Christophers. Today, I've got the immense pleasure and privilege to speak to Mr. Abdullah Al Hameli, who's the CEO of Economic Cities and Free Zones at AD Ports. He's also the chairman of the UAE Turkey Business Council in Abu Dhabi as well. Mr. Al Hameli, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me out of your busy schedule. It's an absolute honor to have you on our show.
The pleasure is mine, and thank you for having me.
Our pleasure. Mr. Al Hameli, can you please talk about some of the capabilities and competitive advantages of AD Ports? I think that, across the ports, logistics, industrial zones, maybe give our viewers a bit of an overview of the capability that you have to offer.
I will hopefully sum it up in a short answer. Abu Dhabi Ports Group is a unique group when it comes to the services that it can provide to its customers. I know there are many, zones or ports within the United Arab Emirates, but what makes Abu Dhabi Ports Group stand out from the rest is the number of services or the type of services it can, offer to its customer under its umbrella. We're speaking about big major ports, starting with our flagship port, Khalifa Port in Abu Dhabi, connected to many international ports that we operate, as well as the logistics arm that is run by Nuatem. Nuatem operates in more than 52 countries, where our clients or customers will have access to these services. Of course, they are free to choose other logistics companies, but one of the strengths that we provide to our customers is having this under our umbrella. Again, the economic cities that I'm heading, which is the biggest in the region, a total of 550 square kilometers within the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, that offers all types of services, from industrial or economic parks, starting from warehouses to, bare land, where our customers, they can build their own, factory, or we do it on their wish, which we call build to suit, where the customer puts his wishes and we build it for him on a specific agreement.
Wonderful. Well,
then we have the digital arm that is supporting, the group when it comes to, smart solutions, AI, you name it, whatever our customer requires, we can support them with, and it is mainly also supporting the group itself. Also, we have the marine services that we also run. We have our maritime cluster, owns more than 250 ships that connecting Khalifa Port to many, many different ports within the globe, which, gives our customer the access to it, where we can, include some of the destinations depending on their raw material or delivering their finished products.
It's so impressive. The comprehensive offering that Abu Dhabi Ports has for the customers is so important these days when companies are looking to improve and have great visibility across their supply chain. So congratulations.
Believe me, it is less headache. Sometimes, when you have to deal, with things in a fragmented way, it's a hassle. It gives you peace of mind when you have this under one umbrella, and it just, just pick what you want and we can do it for you.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. I think that so many countries and ports around the world will envy that type of capability and infrastructure. So congratulations on that, Mr. Al Hameli. Okay, Mr. Al Hameli, the next question I'd love to talk about is the future growth and expansion strategy. Looking ahead 3 to 5 years, what are the biggest growth priorities for AD Ports Group? Things like new infrastructure, new trade lanes, some of the automation ideas. You've already talked about innovation and technology. What do you have in mind? What's your vision for the next 3 to 5 years?
The currently what I'm in charge of again is the economic cities and free zone. So I'll stick to this probably for this answer is that the expansion within the economic cities is never ending expansion. I have around 4 billion dirhams, investment in the infrastructure where I'm seriously trying to make my land bank available for my investors. We've seen, great, kind of interest from different, customers from different countries that are interested in setting up in Abu Dhabi. I did not mention, the also the policies in Abu Dhabi where there are some incentives considered for specific investments that are, either in the energy sector or renewable energy sector. You have in the advanced manufacturing as well as food and pharmaceuticals. So yes, I mean we are expanding. I have plenty of land that I have to work on and have it ready for our investors, as well as having some of our ready built warehouses for them as well.
Fantastic. I think that that capability to expand as the region and the world's trading requirements grow is so important going forward. Can I ask what how do you see AD ports strengthening global trade flows and supply chain resilience, especially as so many businesses are looking to diversify their sourcing, de-risking their global supply chains, and improving their speed to market?
Globally, we are strengthening our outreach to international destinations, and we are having international existence in specific areas. Also, this is expanding as well. Probably some of them we already announced. We have in Jordan, we are in Egypt, in Africa, and this is something that we are taking very seriously to serve our customers and also to set bases where we can support the connectivity of Abu Dhabi and these part of the regions within the countries that we are targeting to have a network connecting all the destinations together.
Yeah, incredible. I'd like to ask about some of the great benefits that free trade zones offer. They're such a big part of trade there right across the region. What's your view on free trade zones and some of the benefits that your customers experience?
So one of the biggest free zones is within my responsibility, which is a total of 100 square kilometers. These have, specific customers who are interested in setting up their businesses in our free zone. We also have free trade agreements, apologies,
Okay.
that we have active with other countries. Also, investors are interested in either from the UAE setting up in these destinations or vice versa. I think the biggest or where we see is happening, or we see a rapid progress in it is in India. I've done a couple of visits to India. We have, some of the ministerial visits to India. India, it is a big market, and soon, inshallah, we will be seeing more customers either from our side going to India and Indians setting up businesses here in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, I'm sure they're very much on the move, and Abu Dhabi is a strategic, important part for them globally as well. So, finally, I wanted to ask, which you've already sort of led into, is around the international companies who are considering Abu Dhabi as a hub. What are the most important practical outcomes? What should they expect? What tips and advice would you like to share?
Abu Dhabi, compared to the rest of the Emirates within the UAE, I think it can accommodate bigger investors. The policies we have within the United Arab Emirates pretty clear, especially when it comes to supporting the international labors, international investments. Again, I mentioned the incentives that we have for specific investments. So what we have seen, honestly, whenever we receive an investor starting his business in Abu Dhabi, I mean, this business keeps growing. And we always feel that, not feel, and we believe in their growth is ours. So alhamdulillah, and touching on wood, since we haven't seen any of investments who are regretted coming to Abu Dhabi. It's an expansion after expansion, where sometimes depending on their location, we apologize for not having more space for them. But so far, all the stories that we have here are very successful, and what I advise is to really look and try to explore what Abu Dhabi can help investors setting up their business here, because from here to the globe, that we can definitely support.
Well, it's a great, if you like, a slogan or catchphrase you've just used, from Abu Dhabi to the globe. I think that's wonderful, and I think it's so true. So,
and I mean it. I mean it. Again, speaking of the number of ships we own, the ports we operate, it is definitely from here to the globe.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. It's been an absolute honor and pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Al Hameli.
Likewise.
I wish you all the very much great success, continued success, I should say, with the amazing innovations and growth that you're doing with the AD Ports Group over there. And I look forward to meeting you sometime in the near future in person to continue our conversation and see all the further progress in the coming years.
Inshallah. And thank you for having me. And we seriously look forward to seeing you here in Abu Dhabi, inshallah.
Thank you so much. Likewise.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.